Hello, friends. We're going to talk about water again, and we're going to look at different liquids and why sometimes they just don't want to mix together. Today, we're going to be looking at water and oil. So, for the experiment, you're going to need a glass of water. It's nice to have some food coloring, and then you're going to want some oil. Now, it's cooler if you have clear oil, but it's totally fine if you don't. It'll work just fine either way. But what we're going to look at is the properties of water. So we know that water, if I stick my hand in here, it likes to try and stick to my hand. My skin has pores in it, and we know that water loves to try and climb up into empty space, capillary action. And it loves to stick to itself, cohesion, and it loves to try to stick to other things, adhesion. The other property of water is free flow. It's a liquid. So because sorry, I stuttered a little bit. Liquids are free-flowing. So that means that it basically can fill whatever space it's in. It loves to fill free space anyway, but all liquids are free-flowing. If I dumped this over, it would absolutely go until it was done, which means it would just keep flowing until it filled all empty space. Oil is the same way. It's a free-flowing liquid. If I dumped it over, it would flow until it was done. But oil and water, even though they're both liquids, they don't like hanging out with each other. And this is where the experiment comes in. We're going to talk a little bit more about why, and it's two reasons. Density is one of them. And the other one is the fact that water molecules are polar and oil molecules are nonpolar. And I'll explain that more after you do the experiment. Okay? So, for the experiment, take a bit of water, put it in a glass jar. Take a couple of drops of dye. You're going to put it in. Let me do that now. I only put in like 3 drops because you don't need much. It's not much water. Give it a little shake. I have a lid so I could put it on. Ooh. You want a watertight lid to make sure. Give it a little shake. And then you take your oil and you're only going to put in about an inch worth. So you're going to put this in. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to stop. Okay? Now already you can see something's happening. What I want you guys to do is observe, get your lids on, and try to figure out why water molecules and oil don't mix together. And I want you to go ahead and try and shake it. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to shake it as hard as I can, making sure that it's watertight. And for a second, it looks pretty mixed. So I want you guys to do that. And then tell me, does water and oil stay separated? Okay? So send me a video back. Let me see what you got.